Hello everyone. I have not made a new journal in a while, but I have been working on these collage cards. So they're just blank greeting cards, and they will come with an envelope. And so the inside's blank, and just on the back is my stamp. So each one of these started out as a collage. I measured out, I wanted it to be about 5 by 6 or 5 by 6.5, so they'd fit on these 5 by 7 cards. And so I started with a sheet of thin paper. It was deli paper, and I just collaged different pieces of text from books, old letters, all different kinds of examples of writing, and sheet music also, typing. So just collage those down onto the deli paper, which made a real thin background. Then I cut them to the size I wanted, which was to fit on here. And then I added gesso. I painted them with gesso. And after painting them with gesso, then I had a nice surface that I could actually add a little bit of watercolor to. So just a little touches of color here and there. And then after that, I did the collage on each of them. So this one has some, Tim Holtz people on there, a little bit of scrapbook paper, some flowers from a field guide, and a stamp. Then I do add, here's a texture stamp. This is it. I looked for quite a while before I found this one. I really like the idea of being able to add, and it doesn't really show up much, and I'll point it out on some of the other ones. I didn't put much on this one, but just a little bit of shadow in the background. Oh, and then I actually glued them, each one, onto a piece of old dictionary page, because I want them to be just a little bit bigger. So they fit really nicely on these cards, and I have two different kinds. I have the white and the craft. So I think I made 17 of them. This is a print of a pattern picture that I scanned that I have, and I just added that label to it. And just a little bit of color, not too much. This one has a magazine picture I've been waiting for a chance to use for quite a while, and I thought it looked really nice on a card. And I added a postage stamp. Some more Tim Holtz people. Love this polka dot scrapbook paper. I save every little scrap. I like to use it on embellishments and tags and all kinds of stuff. On this one, this is the sun. It was a stamp I did, and then I heat embossed it. And I stamped it onto deli paper, so that's very thin. So when I glued it down, it just kind of looks like it's stamped on there, but it's not. It makes it a lot easier than trying to work, with a heat gun on this paper here, which I wasn't sure how that would react. So I think this is a Tracy Fox printable. So you can see where I added some more of that texture stamp. Just adds a little extra shadow. And that was an idea I got from Andrea Allen of Artie Mays. I saw her do that, and I really liked the look. So this was going to be a belly band. I never actually found a place to use it, so I decided to use it as part of one of my cards. So it just has a little applique, a mermaid applique, which I thought was really cute. Some scraps of lace, part of a silk flower fabric, just all kind of clustered together there and stitched. I got a bunch of these gnome decoupage sheets, and I really like gnomes, so I had to make one with a gnome, and it has a stamp on it also. This is a picture from a magazine. So I put some Tim Holtz flowers up here, and then some little paper flowers down here, and I used some gold distress stickles on the centers of the flowers. I think this was the first one I did. So another wedding card, because I do sell these cards, and I thought they would make ones like this, and that last one would make great wedding cards. So some more Tim Holtz people, and then another stamping with the heat embossing on it. This was a picture I printed off that I thought was cute. I think I got that on Pinterest. And the background is some scraps of the leftover tissue from when I did the bleeding tissue coloring of the paper that I did a tutorial on. And I love the way those scraps look. They kind of have a tie-dye look. So this one has a fussy cut rhododendron that I got from a book I have. I just took my pink spray ink and just lightly misted the flowers. I just wanted them to have a little bit of color, and that postage stamp also. And you can see where I used the texture stamp. Just kind of helps it all, I don't know, blend together, I think. This is a piece of German scrap, and one of Tracy Fox's fussy cut flowers, and more of that stamping with the embossing. And this came from a butterfly book, Butterflies of America. It's a beautiful book. And some tissue collage in the background, a stamp, some more of that polka dot scrapbook paper, which looks really great with the polka dot texture stamp. This is actually a collage that I didn't make. I bought it from someone else, another artist. And the only thing I did was, I think that there was a butterfly here, but to me it looked like it was upside down. So I took that off and added a little bit of polka dot paper and this washi sticker. And this is also a stamp that I bought. Not a stamp, a tag. It's got lace that's been stapled. And I didn't really do anything to this one except add just a tiny little bit of the texture stamp. So I got one of those laminating machines for my birthday, and I've not had a lot of luck with it. My stuff just seemed to come out. I mean, it was smooth, but the corners were curling up, and so I tried to iron it to flatten it, and that made it just kind of wrinkled. But I thought, well, on this card, I'm good. If I use some Fabri-Tac to glue it down, maybe that would be okay. And it does. The Fabri-Tac worked great. It's definitely anchored down there. So I did a couple of these collages with the laminating machine. Here's another one. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching.